one stream, if 2 sheets in before the other one, just go ahead and end that stream.
Okay.
Commentary goes to both streams, so keep that in mind. Make sure you always say what sheet you're talking about.
Okay.
Rob's an expert at commentary.
Yeah, that's why we're lucky to have him.
Yeah, you definitely know what's going on already.
I pretend not to.
And yet. Welcome, everyone, to our 4 o'clock draw. We are the Potomac Curling Club here in beautiful downtown Laurel, Maryland. This is the Cherry Blossom Bonspiel 2026, a monster of a good time. Alongside Rob Young and Noah Ring, I'm Steve Kaltenbach. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's give you a quick rundown of the 4 sheets that we're going to have going on. These are quarterfinals in the B event. So over on sheet A, we've got Go-Go Guardzilla versus the Kaiju Curlers. Over on sheet B, it's Team Foster versus Minilla Ice. Sheet C is Mechateam Long versus Strickland Propane. And over on sheet D is Yinzilla and Team D'Amico. We're going to be focusing in on sheets B and C, but for sheets A and D, we'll keep giving you guys all the updates as they come in. And we're just jumping in right into first end action here. If you see, yeah, you see this is live. As you see over on sheet C, the first stone sliding through the house.
I'm trying to be a good commenter. I don't talk during Leeds Rocks, as you shouldn't, because Vic doesn't talk during Leeds Rocks, so no one should talk during Leeds Rocks.
Okay.
As of right now, there is currently no curling happening right now until the second's first rock.
Right. Yes.
After
the leads are.
This is commercial time. This is commercial time.
Yep. This is, the little music going on.
What are the keys of the game? Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Brought to you by blah, 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 blah.
And let's see. Sheet C. I can't see if that's the. We're just making sure we've got all of the right colors.
Team Foster on B has red, and I believe the Strickland Propane through yellow. I mean.
Yes. Yeah. So I think we're all good. Let's double check. Let's double check sheet D just to.
I recognize Joe Spanjers on throwing red, so Mechateam Long should be throwing red.
Great. Yes. All right. So A, B, and C are definitely correct. Let's double check sheet D.
Sheet D.
It's Team D'Amico and Yinzilla.
Yins. The Yins are throwing red. I recognize June.
Okay, so we swapped that, and we are good there. All right.
I recognize so many people.
Yay. Well, we certainly appreciate that, and we are glad to have you.
Oh, I recognize Rob Tolliver, though, on sheet A. Ugh, crap. I mean, I can't say anything. I missed Skip on Monday night, but ugh.
Fair
Rob.
enough.
But I have a vested interest in calling the game on sheet B because as a Plainfielder on indefinite loan, I have played with everybody on sheet B from Plainfield. And if I wasn't here to support this game, Kate Trela will find me and kill me. I love her to pieces, and I'm scared of her too.
That's really the best way to go. As you see, a very nice run back for yellow, for Minilla Ice there. They're now sitting 1.
Here we are now on seconds rocks. Looks like Geof is being asked to draw right behind the yellow. Yellow's sitting nicely buried behind that center guard, but it's just touching top 4. So a nice call here. Is set up play here on sheet B, and on sheet C. Yellow is sitting 1. I'm not sure who has hammer. I'd really like for them to post hammer positions here.
Yeah, that would be super cool of them. Yeah, yellow's sitting 1 over on sheet C, and it's pretty decently buried, not only with
Actually, I believe red is hammer on sheet C.
Okay.
And yellow yellow is hammer on sheet B. So they flipped the strategy on sheet B where they decided we have the hammer, we're going to clog the center line. And my brain short-circuited for half a second.
Understandably so. Look to draw, hoping for a freeze, but looks like they've got about a foot or two space in there.
I do love the fact that for Minilla Ice, we've got Geof Casper from Ardsley, who is the father of Danny Casper, playing with 3 U5 curlers from Potomac. So that's a pretty cool.
That is cool. I
Yeah.
like that.
Pretty cool development here.
That's one of the joys of curling is that sort of elder curlers and people with a decent amount of experience are oftentimes more than willing to help out and the younger folks or the less experienced folks.
Yep.
As we see another, looks like it ends up as a guard. They might have been hoping for a draw, but
Peel the center
that
guard.
middle's really clogged up.
So I didn't realize until I was at the PCC Stone 2 weekends ago at Plainfield. I was reared at Plainfield. I started there, and apparently I forgot that Plainfield is we want all the guards.
They do.
And they
really
don't. They don't peel a guard. They are. Why would I get rid of a guard that's not even ours? I'm going to use it. They are very scared of getting rid of guards. And ever since coming to Potomac, where it's like
we love peeling guards.
We love peeling guards. I'm watching this. My first thing is like, why are you not peeling the center guard? Why are you doing that? Why are you tapping that? Because now that just happened.
Yep. Yeah, yellow not only sitting 1, but there is just a whole mess in the way.
Dead buried. But Plainfield, if you can hear me, peel guards. It's okay. You don't have to name them. You don't have to love them forever. Just.
In fact, I believe one of our rocks. I think it's
Bruce says peel the guard.
Yes.
Bruce is one of Courtney Flick's former animals.
Ah.
So if anyone ever wants to know, Bruce was a cat.
Oh, okay. I just assumed it was Bruce Black, but
no,
okay.
we all assume Bruce Black, but no, it was a Courtney Flick animal.
This actually looks like a guard, or it looks like
this is looking really good. If they would
Yeah.
just keep room down on it, they're going to sit 1-2.
They are sitting 1-2,
and they have command of the top of the forefoot, which is really great. So now it's going to take. I think it's going to take Team Foster 2 rocks to get some sort of like deuce in play right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, thank God. Kyle, I saw Kyle say, rip that. I'm like, yes. How are we looking on sheet C?
Over on sheet C, you've got a reasonably clean sheet. It looks like red's going to be sitting 1 in the back of the house. Yellow is hanging on for dear life in top 12.
But they got the advantage right now, though. So
Oh, for sure. They're going to look to draw behind that yellow guard.
I believe the Mechateam long.
Mm-hmm.
No, hold on. This is Strickland Propane. I believe Strickland Propane is all Pittsburgh.
I believe you're correct.
So I think we have 2 full Pittsburgh teams on the ice right now. We've got a full Plainfield, a Potomac, pseudo Potomac, pseudo 3.
Yeah.
Somewhat Potomac, and I don't know I don't know the team on sheet A.
I'm not sure, unfortunately.
Could go look.
Actually, I believe there's a Rochester team out there, so that must be them.
That might be them.
Yeah.
I could go and look and be informed, but I really don't want to.
Well, you've already got the headset on, so.
I don't want to do more work than I need to.
That's what we're here
Rochester.
for. It is Rochester, okay.
Good job.
Shout outs to the Rochester Curling Club. Went up there for Curling the Gathering a few years ago, and they put on a great show, so thank you for that. Already, even in the first end, I'm seeing a lot of action with these stones, a lot of movement on the ice.
Well,
So-
I'm actually kind of surprised. Like after I was playing 2 league games this past week on sheet B, where we were getting
Beautiful.
that was a great little hit, but that kind of favors red to get their deuce here. I think that was just an overthrow from Manila Ice.
Yeah, after Team Foster did a really good job clearing out a lot of the guards.
Manila Ice did a little bit of work for them, yeah.
Yeah.
What I was saying, though, was we didn't get a lot of action on B. And we found out that we got papered rocks on Cap League. So we started to see it on sheet D, how swingy it was, but I didn't get a chance. We had dead. It was like dead on the outturn side on sheet B.
Okay.
Coming home, we just got no curl at all.
Interesting.
And there's like a shelf there or whatever. So to see it curl makes me both happy and angry.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of curl on both B and C, especially with the intern. So that's something that these teams are really going to have to keep in mind. As on sheet C, it looks like they weren't able to get enough curl. That's going to slide through the house. Red's still sitting 1, now sitting top 8. There's definitely stuff in the way, but from this vantage point, I think if Strickland Propane wanted to shoot that port, I think they could get there. It's
the problem with shooting the port right now, though. You clip the guard. You clip the guard, and that's gonna give a force for red.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You don't. I mean, like, I would probably wait to the last. Probably wait to the last to throw like back line because you won't need to push it far through that to get to that red at the end, right?
That's true. Yeah. I mean, if you were able to get that red out in the back, then yeah, there's definitely a really nice way to set that up.
Yeah.
All right, jumping back to sheet B, red currently sitting 1, it looks like, from our vantage point. As a reminder, the cameras are not perfectly over the button, so
I still think they're sitting 1 and 3. I think that back. I mean, I kind of like the idea of like keeping this open a little bit so that Kyle's last would actually be the run, like the quick run. Like, don't touch that quick run yet. Get to the center line first because you don't have hammer.
Yes.
I don't believe. Yeah, you don't have hammer. Get to the center line, force action to the center line, and if there's a miss, then you do that run back right quick to put pressure on. So
yeah, I love that.
Never underestimate the value of a setup shot when you have the opportunity.
All right, shot is away. It looks like it might be a touch wide. We'll see if they're able to get that curl that they've been watching.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, yep.
I do like the fact that we are in the middle of talking about it. The two sweepers just part, and we see this just turn.
Yep, like a boomerang. And that might be biting, but I don't think
no. I see a little bit of white there, so it's likely not a biter. And also, even if it was the yellow that's sitting far left of the screen,
that would
out counting,
yeah, for sure.
But it does reduce the ability for Casper to try that same hit and roll again. So I think the idea is just going to be having Geof just draw between the two reds. If they can get to shot rock if they draw through those. So do they do because they still need to get the deuce on the board somehow. So just give them draw weight. But it looks like they're going to probably end up hitting.
You know, I think they might actually be considering a double.
The natural double is there, but the problem with that is that it leaves that yellow open for the back for a hit and roll.
It does.
So doing the double would be cool, but
I think there's also a real good chance you jam on that back yellow as well.
If you jam, though, if you jam, yeah, the jam back there. If you don't curl enough and it sits on the high side of that red and it runs it back, you're at least protecting your back yellow just a little bit here. So I don't know. The way that this ice is curling plus that big of line, I don't know if he's just pushing back rather than doing the double. I don't really know here. I also haven't seen what like control weight hit lines look like right now, so I don't really know how much curl we're getting. Shifting our attention to sheet C, it looks like we are doing hammer for Mechateam long. And it looks like it's already sitting 1-2. They just needed to draw for a third here.
Yeah, I don't see any world where they're getting more than that. But getting 3 in the first is still fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Sweeper's just guiding this down. The weight is looking pretty darn good.
Yeah, they can be off. They can be off now. You can breathe now, guys.
They're going to catch maybe a little bit of backing, but
Nicely thrown.
Yep. I think they've got to be really happy with that end. So 3 points on the board for Mechateam Long. They take the lead over Strickland Propane 3-0.
The going back on to our attention on sheet B, it looks like that it just stayed. Jeff's first just stayed really wide, and they ended up promoting Team Foster's second rock. So now Team Foster is sitting 1-2 with good command of the top 4 foot. So again, it looks like the line that he just threw for the guard in that draw path, which it would be great. I'm a big fan of. I like pressure, so I would put a third counter in there just to be like, do it, I dare you.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. I love throwing another one in there.
But that's the nice thing about throwing a guard. If it's ever heavy, you got a good plan B there.
Yep, absolutely. This is curling quite a bit. It is going to sit right in that draw path, so it's going to make it a lot harder.
That's a nicely thrown guard there.
Yeah.
You're sitting 1-2, forcing Geof into a hard shot for a single here.
Is there any world where you come between those 2 guards on the left, try to hit that port and hit
for
out
a single?
that red
Yes,
shot?
for a single, yes. But the question is whether or not they've seen it with like hack or board.
That's a good point.
Because you don't need to kill it. You just need like a downweight hit. So for those of you who don't maybe know hack or board, those are hit weights where the rock just goes through the house and it stops either at the hack or at the back board. So it's just enough weight to get through the house, and if you make contact, it'll push back the object rocks without having to like scatter everything like 20 feet. So downweight hits are just nice little taps right here, and I think this is the right call just because of how congested Jeff's counterclockwise or as out turn is going to look.
Yeah, for sure. And one of the really nice things about a downweight hit is it's much, much easier to control.
Yes.
When you come out with a massive amount of weight, there's a lot less of a margin for error when it comes to where you're aiming.
When you feel like you have great quality sweepers and you can guide the rock in with sweeping, that's a good feeling here. But unfortunately, it looks like it was wide out of hand and it clips the guard.
That's unfortunate. So it's going to be a steal of at least 1, I think 2.
Steal of 2.
Steal of 2 for Team Foster over Minilla Ice. So a very nice first end for Team Foster. Able to put on that pressure, clog up the center line, and then just really deliver home a solid steal there.
I'm a big fan of applying pressure. Why not?
Yeah, especially when you don't have the hammer. It is probably one of the most satisfying things in curling to frustrate your opponent.
See, when I was a 5 and under, I had so much success as a skip just being what I refer to as a cat burglar. I'd rather steal little bits all the time and just be super annoying.
100%.
I went to one Bonspiel where I was playing a team, and I would keep throwing the exact same setup every time, which would be out-turn guard, out-turn guard, out-turn draw, over and over and over. The skip goes, after the 7th end, can you stop? And I'm like, make me.
Yeah, I can, but I
haven't
won't.
had hammer in 7 ends.
I haven't needed it.
Give me a reason.
Really nice sweep on that lead stone. I know we're not supposed to talk about lead stones.
Talk about what?
Right, exactly. But I just want to highlight the sweepers there, working really hard to get that over to the center line.
So credit where credit's due. For this Plainfield team on sheet B, Kate Trela, Geof, Grek, and myself we actually did a lot of Bonspiels going together. We did our 5 and under cool duck was my first time skipping, and I skipped Geof and Kate, and we did a lot of Bonspiels as a 5 and under. So I also have played with Gephart, John Gephart. Gephart and I won the GNCC Open this past season, and then we've done the PCC Stone where we won it last year and came in second this year against Cody Klauser, who's here.
Oh, is he? I haven't seen him.
Yeah. The only person on that team I haven't played with is Kyle, and Kyle and I have literally talked about like we're doing something next season somewhere. So I have bias.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with bias because we're not getting paid.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't tell you about that, did I?
I've got to go. Somebody else? No.
Well, did you get food already?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You can't keep me away from rice, dude. White rice.
Dude, did you have that udon?
Udon was good.
Udon was very good.
Udon was good. I was a little bummed because when I was here earlier, they ran out of salted salmon.
Oh.
And they apparently had it in the nigiri. So, no, not nigiri. What is the triangle packed white rice? I don't remember, but what they currently have out right now is really good. So.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is, I think, one of the things that Potomac does better than most clubs is our kitchen is just fantastic.
So I agree, and Plainfield is slowly. Plainfield and Bucks are right up there too with having amazing kitchens. But Potomac's got some next level stuff. So we're getting sushi tonight.
Yeah, I mean
you cannot beat this club with
literally
food.
Sushi. Yeah, huge shout out to Mindy, Jamie, everyone in the kitchen, all of the volunteers, all the coordinators. They've been doing phenomenal work all weekend, and it's going to keep going on. We were helping set up for the karaoke coming on tonight, which is going to be hilarious and great.
And if you are participants of the Cherry Blossom this year, and you're listening from a hotel room or from off-site, just as a reminder, we will be pulling raffle tickets in the middle of karaoke around 7 o'clock. If you haven't already bought any raffle tickets, please feel free to come to the warm room, buy some raffle tickets. We've got some great great options. Might I suggest no one put any more tickets in for the Landsteiner jersey? I want that. I want Landsteiner jersey. There's a Matt Hamilton jersey. Y'all can.
Oh yeah, there's a Matt Hamilton jersey. There's
a blue USA curling kit. I do not know whose it is, but
I don't believe it's signed.
But maybe let me have the Landsteiner jersey.
There's a Landsteiner signed broom as well.
I can have Landsteiner jersey.
I did notice that they apparently switched the bowl for the Landsteiner jersey out to a bigger bowl. Because so many people.
Why did you say that?
Generally to make you feel bad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, taking a look on the action on the ice right now, just as a recap on scores, on sheet B here, Team Foster with a 2-point lead after the first end. Looks like a really nice setup here. They got a high guard, and Minilla Ice sitting behind, and it looks like they're trying to get a second one behind that as well. On sheet C, 3-point lead for, I believe,
Mechateam Long.
Mechateam Long. Nice setup for Strickland Propane right now, but they got counters. They just need some more front stuff in the front.
Yep.
On sheet A, it looks like we have a 3-point lead
for the Kaiju Curlers. And they are setting up for
a bundle in the house right now behind the guard.
They're currently sitting 4 without hammer.
And it looks like my friend Rob Tolliver is doing just a peel off the guard, just to get access to it. And on sheet D, it's 1-0 favoring Yinzillas over Team D'Amico, thank you.
And Yinzilla looking like they are sitting 2 in the 4-foot, and they have a couple of guards up front as well. So Team D'Amico is going to have to do some work, probably peeling those guards.
How are we doing in the chat room? Is anybody engaging and or making fun of and or heckling?
Let's see, no one yet, but that's quite all right. If you'd like to chat, we're around.
Why is that not actually showing anything?
That's the thing, right?
No, it definitely should have switched over, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, we are just double checking our streams, making sure that.
Hey, Noah, can you go to the other tab for the other live stream right quick?
This one's AD, this one's BC. Yeah. That's it right there.
Hey, Ken!
stuck on this. It just switched.
Sorry, we
I
needed
didn't even touch anything, and it just
Ken,
switched.
you're not allowed to move, buddy. You stay exactly where you're at.
Sorry,
I
you're
wouldn't
good.
use that at all. I was better to just go back to the live stream.
Okay.
If you want to see what's going on,
I'm gonna make sure the other one's there too.
yeah. Fine. Does this go to the, yeah, it can just go to the ad.
Looks like it's curling nicely here. This looks like it's going to be a downweight attempt just to hit and move that yellow out. The curl's looking good. Keep curling it. Keep
They're curling it a ton.
Good contact.
Good. That's like we were worried we were
And
full screen there.
That's not bad. You just broke that out of that of the guard, so they can draw behind again if they want, or at least Christmas tree it. But that was a real good attempt from John Gephart on Team Foster.
yeah, that's a really, really useful shot. I mean, it moved that shot rock behind the tee, so you can sit on it. It's available from the other side if you want to try to work on that.
Everything was fine then. Just didn't.
It's great knowing that our ice is so curly right now that high guard is essentially just it's if you know how to throw hack weight, that guard doesn't exist.
That is
You can easily curl around it with a little bit of pace and just push some things out.
Speaking of a little bit of pace,
You make contact a little. Nope, they're just going to
No.
miss by a half a rock. And John Gephart, knowing this from experience, John Gephart loves himself a nice little hit and flop. He loves it when it flops over.
Oh,
so
and with this, you really don't need a lot of weight. Like
No.
you could probably just get away with a hack or a
the
board.
line here looks like it's going to be control weight, though.
Yep.
So it's what's scary about throwing control weight is that you can easily overthrow it and just not make a very bad half shot where it's like you hit and nose or you hit and flop way out and you leave that 4 foot exposed. So
Yeah, they're already curling it.
calling for straight, so it looks like it's close.
Oh, this is going to be close. I think it's
They're
going
gonna
to
make
be.
contact, but it's gonna over curl just enough.
Yeah, this is going to spill all the way out to the wing. It is going to stick around, so red will be sitting 3, but like you mentioned, a bit of a half-made shot.
Yeah.
So now that 4 foot's completely open, and it looks like Minilla Ice is going to.
Sheet C looks like they're doing a pickoff on the red, and they just miss it. Good attempt on the scrub from Jessica, but on Sheet C, just needed a little bit more line on that one to make sure they pass that guard and clip out that red.
Well, if they go for it again, and this is how it stands, they'll have a much better shot.
Yeah, but the problem is going to be that Mechateam long right now has at least half, or no, they can see all of that yellow that's hitting shot, so they can hit and stick or hit and flop over. I would really like it if you hit and just flop over to the edge of the 8 foot.
Yeah.
And that way there's no real make yellow do the double if they really wanted, but
For sure. And over on sheet B, we're seeing Team Foster. They're going to have another crack at this hit and roll.
Yeah.
With a little bit more room.
However, I think it's the same amount of room, but it's a different rotation because John Gephart does have a little bit less rotation on the release compared to Kyle, so I think this is the right call. Kyle does have a little bit more rotation, so we shouldn't expect a lot of snap on it by comparison.
Gotcha. This is one of those great things where having that personal knowledge is really helpful.
I'm a commenter. I'm not. Oh, beautiful shot where it was over curling on sheet C, just over curled enough to hit the red, but it just kissed it and then just moved on to get the takeout on the shot rock. So now red is sitting 1-2, and I believe it's Strickland Propane has they can make a double here for the deuce. It's possible. No, not for the deuce, for the 3. The question is, do you go after it and possibly go down 4-0, or do you just take your single here? What do you like on sheet C? What do you prefer here? Do you want to go, possibly 4 to 5 down, or go for the double to get your 3?
I think this is yellow shot here.
Yeah.
If I'm yellow, I would try to hit that shot rock and get behind the cover.
Well, this is hammer, so.
Oh, it's hammer?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Then I think just a
straight hit for your 1?
Yeah, it's still very early in the game. Yeah.
See, but that's my logic for the opposite. I don't mind being down 5 or 6 early, because it's early in the game. You can be a little risky at this moment. If you want to go for the double, you could, because you're at least going to hit something, right?
That's true.
So I'd rather be 5 down after 2 than like sit there thinking I should have gone for that, or
Yeah, something to be said.
because the benefit is like the risk is like you do it and you get 3. So the reward is there, and
Oh, that is
Something
unfortunately
like-
going to be a steal of 2.
yeah, something like that where it's like you make the attempt. It's not even a gimme.
Jumping over real quick to sheet A, because we've got a really interesting house over there. Somehow, yellow, the kaiju curlers are only sitting 1, but they have 6 stones in the house.
Yeah, and this is going to be important for, I believe this is Allison's, this is the hammer shot. So,
Is it the hammer shot?
yeah, this is hammer for red on sheet A.
So this really feels like a do no harm kind of shot.
Oh, you can do harm on the shot.
Well, I mean, the goal is not to do harm.
The goal is not to do harm, yes. But,
Oh, and I think this might be just flashing. So
oh, no, it's not. Oh, I thought it was going to snap enough. That is a very, part of my phrase here, ballsy shot to have attempted on sheet A.
It's a bold shot.
It's a bold choice, Cotton. Because if you over curl just enough, you run that yellow into your red and give up like 6.
Yeah.
So the fact that Allison made that call, kudos. This is what I like. Go risky early. I like
Yep.
that. So bold strategy.
I believe sheet B was a steal of 2 in the second end. Is that correct? I don't think they've hung it yet.
Sheet B?
I think C was 2.
Oh, sheet C was a
She
steal
was,
of 2.
sheet C was a steal of 2.
Oh, sheet B's still going.
Yeah,
so,
sheet.
right.
I'm like, I hate to break it to you. We haven't got to the hammer yet on B. We're getting to hammer now, and this is a draw attempt for 2 right now. They're already sitting 1. You just need full 8-foot for the second shot here. So Geof Casper throwing the last straw. Sweepers are not on it. They're saying that it's up.
Yeah, it might be a bit up.
Pocket sand, pocket sand, pocket sand. Thank you, Bob.
Trying to get a piece of it on the behind, but nope, that is just going to sail
You
on
could
through.
definitely tell that I taught Bob Brown some sweeping because he did the sweep behind. So I'm taking credit for Bob until he messes up. Then I'm not taking credit for Bob.
Reasonable. All right, so a Manila Ice just picking up 1 point there. They now trail Team Foster 2-1 as we move on to the third end over there. Over on sheet D, Yanzilla and Team D'Amico have moved to the third end, but we don't know the score quite yet. We will update that as soon as we have that information for you.
Sorry, we're
Yes, as a reminder, everyone, this is the Cherry Blossom Bonspiel, the premier Bonspiel of the Potomac Curling Club here in beautiful downtown Laurel, Maryland.
Speaking of beautiful, it is gorgeous outside.
It really is.
It's in the mid-60s right now after the Maryland weather decided to have a temper tantrum for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yes.
I'm not really looking forward to the end of the winter because I am a winter kid through and through. But I'm hoping that no, I didn't check the news. Have you checked the news to see the cherry blossoms, if they were blooming yet?
I know they've started to open. So I think
I've got 3 regular bushes outside our backyard that are blooming, but I haven't heard anything on cherry blossoms. So you heard about some budding. Noah, did you hear anything on that?
I haven't heard anything.
All right. Well, our namesake is designed so that when you come visit our Bonspiel, that you have an opportunity to go down anywhere in the D.C. area to check out the blossoms, and they're gorgeous.
Yes,
so.
most famously the Tidal Basin, but, you know, we have cherry blossoms pretty much all over the place.
Oh, absolutely. Anything on the corridor. I've actually had people start saying they're starting to do Baltimore instead
Are they really?
because there's a lot of blossoms up there and less traffic.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, because traffic in D.C., I was in Jersey for 11 years, and being down here, I can tell you one thing. I missed New Jersey.
Yeah, no, I get
Traffic alone.
it. I get it. Right.
So we've got leads, stones still happening on B, so we're not going to watch sheet B. Are we on? I see Joe, so we are seconds rocks here on sheet C.
Yeah, we can start paying attention to that.
Pretty open house, needing a guard here, but red is absolutely content to no guard this. I like this. Hit and roll would be great. No guards for either sheet B or sheet C.
Yeah, we're playing right into the house here.
I like the call on both of these right now, at least on sheet sheet B. You got the advantage. You hit nose. You've got a split house, which is in your favor. On sheet C, you're up 5. You don't need a guard.
No, you don't.
If you were a 5 and under curler,
Sure.
if you're a 5 and under curler, let me just let you know the scoreboard strategy, okay? We watch a lot of YouTube. We see, oh, but I need a corner guard or I need a center guard. Scoreboard plays a role in your decisions. So if you are up by a substantial amount, don't put a guard up. Draw into the house.
Yes.
Through is okay too. But so many times you see developmental curlers, junior curlers, and like, well, I was always taught a guard. Fine, but remember what you risk. All right? If you're up 5 like what we're seeing here on sheet C, you don't want a guard because guards are also your opposition's favorite thing right now. So
Yes. If there are guards, that means that your opponent can draw behind them.
absolutely.
And they've got cover, and then you have to work to get them out.
Yeah.
And when you've got the decent sized lead, really what you want is the cleanest house possible.
Yes. And what we're seeing right now, I'm wondering if the call here on sheet B by Geof Casper is a guard, because they do need a guard here. So on sheet B, I guess the attempt on the hit was a flash. And right now, what team Minilla Ice needs a lot is a guard, and they can start working around. So any guard's a good guard for yellow at this point.
It looks like it is going to.
Full 12.
Yeah, full 12. I think that.
But they're sitting 1-2. That's good because they're split as well. They do not have hammer, though.
Correct, yes.
So with a situation like this, you're basically saying, okay, we're going to be working on forcing you to take a 1 here. Mm-hmm. Red isn't going to be that upset about getting a 1 because that means they're 2 up. So
Exactly, yes.
Jeff Grek, permanent loaner from who's currently at Potomac, but is a permanent loan from Plainfield in the hack. Now we are on seconds rocks, so we can now pay attention to Sheepy.
Exactly, yes.
Thank you for going along with my bit. I appreciate it.
Of course, yeah. We do a lot of yes and here.
The key to improv.
Yep.
Yes and.
It also helps that I watched a lot of Make Some Noise yesterday.
I love you so much. I forgot that you and I are big dropout TV
yes.
people. So yes. However, I'm a big fan of Game Changers. I will always be
Of
Game
course,
Changers.
yeah. I mean, I'm equal opportunity here.
Oh, yeah.
There's a good amount that I'll watch.
If it's dropout, it is 90% improv.
Yeah.
So
It's what they do.
Yeah. This looks like a really good draw attempt here. They can even, on sheet B, they can be a little heavy and
Yeah, just
they
if
can
they're able
just
to hang
clip.
around.
Oh, that thing
Ooh.
turned.
Wow.
I was not expecting that much finish on that turn there. So,
I don't think they were either.
no. So Kyle calling for the hit and roll, which is good. I mean, the only downside to that would be now Geof will have an opportunity to start curling things behind there. But in all honesty, hitting and sticking is great because you're forcing a single. If Geof hits and sticks is great. If he flops over, that's great. If he rolls out, even better. But it's all about how you're wanting to call the game here. So
Yeah. So if you're able to make this hit, where would you want to flop that? Because if it were me, I would want to split the house as much as I could.
So it's six. It really is what you're trying to force your opposition into doing, right?
Sure.
So if you're doing the force, the long split is really good. Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan of like the short split because you don't want to give your opposition a lot of outs, right?
Sure.
So if you do a long split across the house, you're giving them an opportunity to hit, and you really kind of want to force them into heavy draws, into the draw game because if you miss a draw, that's worse than missing a hit.
Yes, very much.
So I'm a big fan of the way that this is set up for Team Foster, hitting and flopping in front to kind of put everything over to that side. It's forcing is forcing Minilla Ice to draw finesse shots into that area. So,
Or they just run it back.
yeah, they could do that.
That is also a thing that can happen.
Yeah. But they did manage to do something really nice here. They did manage to get the hit and roll, and this is forcing Kyle into the thought either they draw to guard what they've got the shot, or they can hit the yellow. And I do like that he's thought both options, and the hit's the better call here. Hit and flopping is really great here for Team Foster.
Yeah, it looks like he is hoping for a pretty long roll to try to cover up that shot rock.
And if you hit and stick, that's okay too. That's a good.
As you mentioned, that's that sort of like half split.
Yes.
The house.
Sheet C, a lot of curl on that one. Also, it looked like the thrower just set it into the curl a little bit. So an over curl hit leaves yellow sitting 1 right now.
Quite a large amount of curl at the end of that hit there on sheet B.
Yeah.
Getting that split house, the half split, which is, again, a perfectly good
outcome. Yeah.
Yeah. So now it looks like Casper's going to try to draw behind.
I like the call. I like the draw behind.
Agree.
It forces into the run back. You do need a. Basically, you're at a point right now. You're running out of opportunities to get a deuce here. You've got to make a play. This is basically I'm blinking and going for the deuce right now. So
yes. And a lot of curling is part of playing the hand you're dealt, so to speak.
Yeah, knowing when to use the hand that you're dealt is the key here. Being patient. You don't need to do anything really drastic at rock number 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But if you're going to make the call, make the call. And unfortunately, the draw attempt just was short, giving Team Foster an opportunity to sit a third one in, or at least clog up the draw paths. I'm a big fan of drawing right behind to the top 4 behind the guards, because then you're really shrinking the scoring area.
Oh yeah.
And Minilla Ice doesn't really have a lot of opportunities to use one rock to get rid of a bunch of stuff.
Yes. Speaking of clogged up, I just want to give a shout out to sheet D, where there looks like 3 stones touching the button, and also another one just outside of 4 foot. So I believe yellow Team D'Amico currently sitting 1, but really that's close enough that I'm not really sure. So
they also have hammer, and this is going to be D'Amico's first of 2 skips rocks.
Yes, and I don't know if we can see. Yeah, I think we can see 4, 5. I mean, that looks like 12 stones in the house.
Team Foster looks like they shorted the draw, but it's still counting 1, 2, 3 in a really good place. But it's going to give Geof Casper for Minilla Ice an opportunity to draw behind. So the skip deuce is still possible for Minilla Ice on sheet B at this moment.
Yeah, one of the most important things, I think, for when you have the hammer is just to try to keep the scoring area as huge as possible.
Yep.
And right now, shot rock for Team Foster is only half 8.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of real estate there.
Speaking of a lot of real estate, taking a look at sheet C. I do not know what the call here is. I was hoping that this would be a blank for Strickland Propane. Red is sitting 1 in the wings. I'm hoping that this is a blank attempt, but
no,
this is in fact a draw for a single.
That is a draw for a single.
I'm wondering if they got spooked by the last hit attempt doing what it did. So finding draw weight. This looks like sweepers are heavy on it, so looking a little short. They just need to touch. Touching 8 gives them their single.
Yeah, this is going to be close.
Vice is coming out to help out here.
Let's see if they're able to get there.
Come on, guys. Come on. Big scrub here. Big scrub here.
I love the teamwork, but I don't think it's going to. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Steelo 1 for Mechateam Long on sheet C. Goes up 6-0 after 3 ends.
Over on sheet B, Casper crashes into those 2 red stones up top. So I believe it's still red sitting 3. And now Team Foster has an opportunity to just soft weight, hit that out and stick. And it's going to cut down that draw path even more.
Also sets you up an opportunity for a steal of 4. So the only downside, though, is that the question for Geof will now become, do we do the draw again, or do we just go for that wide open hit on the on what would be Geoff's intern side? You're giving yourself options here. I would actually prefer to draw on that intern side and clog up that a little bit, because even though it'll give yellow an option for maybe a split deuce, again, I'm a pressure person. I want to put maximum, make you think about it.
Yeah, I actually agree with you because yellow is fourth shot right now. There's not that much of a benefit to hitting it. So, yeah, I would draw on the left side and make him.
And if you're ever wide and you stay on the high side of the yellow, you do risk running that yellow into the red and giving them an opportunity for a deuce. So make it clean. Geof, Grek on the sweep. Oh, I hope I didn't just jinx that. Did I just jinx that?
Oh, it's going to jam. It's going to jam. Oh, no.
Team Foster, if you're listening to this, Rob in the past is very sorry for jinxing you on that one. I am so sorry. But also, that's kind of what happens.
Yeah, like, the commentator's curse, but yes.
I'm 100% right from behind the glass.
So now Casper's got
just needs half 8 foot for the second for a 2 here.
I say sort of an unexpected shot at a skip's deuce, but
I feel so bad for putting that out in the universe.
If I had a nickel for every time I've done that on the ice, I could probably afford a new curling club.
Oh, did Geof overthrow this draw?
Oh,
yep.
Yeah, that's not. Oh.
So Team Foster dodges a bullet here. So it's Minilla ice with a single after 3 ends of play. We have a tie game here. Team Foster, Red Rocks. Oh, wait, am I lying? No.
Oh, there's one more.
I thought yellow had hammer, red has hammer, and I think he's smiling, wondering if he got it. He mixed it up too.
Yep.
Kyle just needs a nose hit for 3 here.
I think we all got.
I got. Yep. I'll admit it. I got hard.
Jumping over real quick, sheet D. Yinzilla stole 2 in the second end, so they're actually up 3-0.
We really need a sideline reporter to focus in on, like, what are we seeing on A&D so that we don't have to. No joke. I actually would prefer that because the focusing on all 4 is kind of hard on me.
It is very tough.
Sweepers are on it to hold that line out there, but it looks like it is curling a mile.
Yep.
Needs to hold it out there.
Oh.
World's strongest sweeper, Geof Grek, could not hold that line. So unfortunately, it's a steal of 1. And again, the commenter's curse happened again. Yellow did take 1 in that one, so now we have a tie game.
Yes.
By the way, you do know Geof is the world's strongest sweeper.
Oh,
right?
yes, of course.
Okay, we know this. Okay.
It's not even a question.
Yes. We now are in possession of our own smart broom.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of it.
Really? Tell me why.
It is a great tool if you know what you want out of it. But if you've never messed with it before and you don't know what exactly, like what data you want out of it, you start questioning everything about your sweep.
Oh.
Now, for me, I am a maximum weight kind of person. I'm not a brush strokes person.
Okay, so you're a put a lot of pressure onto the broom head.
Well, if you've seen me sweep, you know that I'm immediately like putting as much weight as I can.
Yeah.
But I was so fixated on all 3 big metrics that I felt like an incompetent sweeper.
I see.
Without even realizing, oh, wait a minute. I don't care about brush heads per second. I care about maximum pressure. How much weight can I get on the broom? And I got a lot of weight. So you just have to make sure, like any good tool and any good measurement tool, what data you're looking at.
Right. That makes sense.
Speaking as a proper scientist.
I am not a proper scientist, but as a game designer, I was immediately thinking, how can I turn this into a game?
Why am I not surprised?
Well, it's literally what I do. So I don't know if you're aware, there's
can you gamify gamifying and be full on meta?
I'm pretty sure that's already happened at some point.
I didn't say other people. I said
Can
you.
I mean, I don't want to, but yes.
You don't want to do it for free.
Also, yes.
Know your value, everybody. Make sure you're getting paid for doing it.
Yes.
If you're going to do it.
Gamification, usually one of the worst things that you can do to a system. But
like teaching chemistry.
Yeah.
It was happening at where I did some of my graduate work. I wasn't a fan.
Very nice.
We were looking at the same hit on sheet A. That was not only a nice hit, but a great scrub from Rob Tolliver. Yes, I complimented him. Please don't make a big deal about it. Let's move on.
It's okay. We'll never tell him.
You don't tell him.
I was going to say, is Tolliver the sort of guy who's going to go back and watch this?
Yes.
Oh, well. That's a tough break for you, dude.
Well, as his skip for Monday night, it's nice to know he actually can curl. He doesn't on Monday night, but I mean, like, it's nice to see evidence that he can't. Oh, I'm a jerk. Oh, I'm so mean. I haven't had enough coffee, in my defense.
Oh, wow.
What? Me not having enough coffee?
Yeah, I mean, that's a bold choice.
Yeah. I've also been here since 7:45, so, and I did leave for a couple hours, so.
Okay.
Kate Trela, I love you.
Yeah.
Lead for Team Foster. Wonder if this is a draw frozen attempt.
I think
Or a
that's the
hit.
play. It looks like draw weight.
No, it's bigger. This looks like board weight. Ooh, that thing's snapping.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Keep it out
Well,
there, Geof. Keep it out there, Geof.
Dave
Keep it out there, Geof.
got it around the guard.
Great scrub, Geof.
Very, very nice scrub. Really nice weight.
Golf claps.
That's exactly what they wanted from that rock.
I was a little surprised by how much that snapped past the hog line. That had some motion on that one, which was cool, but that was some snap.
Over on sheet D, looks like Team D'Amico was able to only take one from that extremely crowded house.
I wonder if they just didn't want to touch anything and they were afraid.
I completely get it. There are times where I get stuck with that sort of house, and I'm just like, nope, I'm going to hold on to this.
It also didn't help that there were 4 rocks in that center line that you had no way of getting to that red, and you had more damage to yellow than you would red with that scenario. So
Yeah, you would need like a bazooka to get rid of those stones.
Yeah. I mean, we do have bazookas here. They're known as Andy Dunham and Cody Classer. So
Sure, yes. I thought we were talking about legitimate rocket launchers, but okay.
Oh, no. Well, if we do, then the government gets involved. We're right up the road. We don't really need to draw attention to that.
I mean, we're talking about gum. We're talking about bazooka gum.
Speaking of bazooka-shaped objects, did you hear about what we're giving out our first our A event prizes this year?
I did hear that, but please tell the listening audience.
So we had a wonderful group of fifth years who designed a jacket that had cherry blossoms on it. And they decided we're going to design, with the help of MMSQ, design brooms. So there should be 4 brooms that have cherry blossoms on it, a really beautiful customized design for the A event winners, which is really cool.
Yes. And once again, designed by Olympian gold medalist Emma Miskew from Team Canada. So really, really gorgeous. And shout outs to that 500 team, Connor and all them. I believe they are heading to the 500 Nationals this year. So a hearty congratulations to them. Connor was on my Thursday League team for a number of seasons. So, we're really rooting for them. Over on sheet C, we've got a nice hit for Mechateam Long, just trying to, once again, keep it nice and clean. Yellow, Strickland Propane sitting 1, and they're calling for a hit and roll under that guard.
Mm-hmm. If I was Strickland Propane, you do not want to overthrow this. This needs to be delicate. This needs to make sure that you get the roll. If the hit and flop over to the other side, you risk
I think
doing a lot of trading here. But yeah,
that's so now red's sitting 1, and it's at least a little bit buried under that guard.
Yeah,
and so now Mechateam Long.
Absolutely content putting something on the center line.
Yeah,
even if it's
no
center
reason
line
not
guard.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's blocking up that button, that's going to be really, really difficult for Strickland Propane to deal with.
Yep. And I believe we are starting skips rocks now for sheet C. So Mechateam Long here. I believe this is skipped by Will Long. I don't know if they've changed the order or not. I'm going to assume not. So if Will Long is not the skip, you have to engage with the chat room, and if it isn't, but you're not going to change it, I'm going to keep calling him Will anyway. Needs just to touch the center line, no more than top 12 would be ideal. You don't want to go too deep because you're going to give them an opportunity to move some red and keep a yellow in the house. So.
Yeah, where that red shot rock is now, it's going to be extremely difficult to get rid of without spilling out that yellow as well. Unless you do a really perfect run, and even if you do, you're still going to lose a yellow.
Robert, is it Micciula on Minilla ice?
Micciula, I think.
Micciula. Is that the gentleman that just threw? Because the order is a little different from what is actually happening on the ice. I think Brian is lead, and Bob and Robert switched.
I think you're right. Yeah.
So I've been talking with members of the Potomac, of different Potomac people, and we have the basis for an Oops All Robert team. And I really want to do an Oops All Robert team. Having a Bob, a Rob with 2 Bs, a Rob with 1 B with Tolliver. We need another one. We need a Robbie.
Or a Robert.
No, we need a Robbie.
Okay.
So that way we'd be Oops All Not Roberts. Or we could just go by Rob, Bob, and Rob, like Ed and Eddie.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We would do like a Rob, Bob, and Robbie or whatever. So
that would be incredible.
I would like that.
I was on a team many years ago, not curling, but a different team, that was Steve, and Drew. But we just called him Steve.
Steven. Steve would be in quotation marks.
Exactly, yes.
Law firm.
From this is a paid advertisement from Steve, the partners of Steve, and
Yep.
Steve.
Yeah, we should have made him be a PH because the rest of us are Vs.
There you go. So it looks like the hit attempt here on the back red on sheet B was popped out wide. So this is going to be a miss here. And if you're Team Foster, I believe you do have hammer. Let me just double check. I've been wrong before, and I'm very good at it.
No, I feel pretty confident on that one.
Yeah, red is hammer on sheet B. Your play has to be on the center line. You do have nothing really to give yourself an opportunity for a multiple if you don't do something like I don't even like getting first shot on the center line, to be honest. Have a guard, force your opponent to do something. Max top 8 would be great. But you are going to give your opportunity for a run back.
So far, I'm actually really liking this weight. It's going to have to snap over, though.
Yeah, it's going to. Speaking of, there it is, right at the logo.
Yep.
But that looks in deep. That looks like
top
4.
That does look deeper than I expected.
So that's a great attempt. You are sitting 1-2 as Team Foster. The only downside is you just given them an opportunity for a double. A hit and a roll is great into the pile. Which again, a hit and roll would favor Team Foster because you would just do the exact same draw again for your deuce. But
yeah, I think there's a pretty much a nose double here.
Yeah.
And you really only need. You don't need to do normal, but
just control.
Yeah.
But that line looks like a normal line. There's not
That's
a lot
normal. I heard them call for normal.
Yeah. Speaking of normal, we have a hit here on sheet C, but it was just peeling their own guard. So right now, Mechateam Long is sitting 1-2. And their skip is about ready to throw their last. So the question is going to be, I think the Vice did offer, do we want to hit the yellow? Immediately said no to that idea.
Interesting.
So I like that. Not going for the hit there, go for the either a pile in or a guard. Because if you hit the yellow and you miss it, you're going to give an opportunity for a deuce. Never give your opposition an opportunity to get momentum. So
that's a good point. Oh, over on sheet B. They went for the double, but just rolled to the outside there. They did get a really nice flop in, though.
That's a good roll.
Yeah. So they're, what'd you say, maybe 2/3, 3/4 behind that guard there?
It's enough of exposure of the yellow shot rock where Kyle could actually hit a third of it and just roll nicely and corner freeze to that shot yellow that's on the left. Because if you can get that corner freeze, you're sitting 1-2. And you're forcing your opposition into the draw or the
right,
freeze.
Yeah, you're really taking those other 2 yellows out of play.
So, and I believe that this line is a control line. So he doesn't need to kill it. He just needs to touch it and then make his way over to outcount that pile, but use that pile to your advantage.
Oh, very much so.
shifting our attention to sheet C, we're going to see the result here on the guard.
Yeah,
while
they've
on
been,
sheet B, they've got the hit attempt.
Yep, over on sheet C, they've been looking, and it looks like they want to just pilot into those 2 reds,
Broom down. Broom.
which I think is a great call.
Yep, come on. Needs to curl. Not you're going to get the sliver? No, you're going to hit your own.
Maybe a piece, maybe a piece.
Hit,
Not quite enough, unfortunately.
It looked like on the release it was a little bit more rotation.
Okay,
So
it stuck
having
around.
it, you don't get that snap. So
Yep. Over on sheet C, though, this draw is looking very nice.
Yeah,
just
nicely
sitting
thrown
right
there.
in front there.
either that was the call all along, or
It was the call all along.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
Or it was a guard that just like, there's no bad shot here as long as it's.
Yeah. No, they specifically wanted it into the 4-foot, preferably in that little pocket between the 2 reds, but this is still fantastic.
And you can't smash it, because if you smash it, you're going to give up steal or 2.
Yes.
So there's no good hit here.
Well, you don't think that if you smash it, your shot rock can stick around?
Yeah, your shot rock will stick around, but 2 reds will stick around too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's no
the red's going to
angle.
go into the yellow. Yeah, you're right.
So I think what they're looking at right now is if you could just do a push on that shot rock to get a single here. That's the only real option, and it has to be just back 8 weight. You don't need a hit weight with this.
Yeah,
you just need to
exactly.
push it back. You have to trust that your sweepers are going to hold the line out, but that line looks like it's probably going to be like board weight.
It's going to move like the Dickens once it hits that hog line.
I don't know if this is a 5 and under team, but I'm not confident. He's calling hack weight. I think he might need a little bit more because you do run the risk of over curling into the red. However, I haven't paid attention to the line, so this might actually be the right line. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But we're going to see.
Over on short sheet B, we've got this draw against 4.
Yep. Sweepers are on it.
Just trying to guide it in.
Yep. It's looking good for weight. They just need to make sure that if they're going to use it, they can use the backing, but they need to keep it going. You got 3 good sweepers out there right now. Somebody needs to take a look.
Yeah,
Somebody take a look.
I think they've got it.
Nicely
Really
thrown.
nice T-weight.
Great team shot there. And Kate Trela, emotive as always. Get your single, so nicely done.
Jumping back to sheet C as we watch. Oh, that has snapped quite a bit. And so.
But that's also, that looks like it's, so that it was hack way or like at least back line weight. Needed a bit more line.
Unfortunately, that is going to bounce off those reds, and it's going to be a steal of 3.
Yep.
Mechateam Long jumping out to a 9-0 lead over Strickland Propane at the end of 4.
Sometimes you're the propane canister, and sometimes you're just the gas.
Let's go ahead and check in on our outside sheets. Over sheet A, the Kaiju Curlers currently have a 6-0 lead over Go-Go Guardzilla. And Kaiju Curlers are also sitting 2, it looks like. That redstone in the back 12 does appear to be third shot. And over on sheet D, also in the 4th end, Yinzilla, playing the Red Rocks out of Pittsburgh, currently has the 3-1 advantage over Team D'Amico. Team D'Amico with the hammer Team D'Amico without the hammer currently sitting 3. And let's take a look here. Yes, this is the hammer coming out for Yinzilla. They are going to be playing against 3 here. I don't believe there is any shot for a multiple here. Yep, just a hit, and unfortunately they're going to spill out. So this is going to be definitely a steal of 1. They are going to take a look and try to see. Well, they're kicking it, so I think it was just a steal of 1. We'll wait for them to hang to get confirmation. But Yinzilla will maintain the hammer going into the 5th end. Over on sheet B, we see that A large contingent of players wearing Michigan State gear are all taking shots of some green liquid. I assume one of these specialty cocktails from our wonderfully curated bar. If you are in town for the Spiel, please check out the bar. We have some wonderful craft cocktails invented just for this Spiel, including a mocktail. So yes, we are very, very proud of both our bar and our kitchen. As a reminder, this is the annual Cherry Blossom Bonspiel here at the beautiful Potomac Curling Club in downtown Laurel, Maryland. Alongside Rob Young and Noah Rim, my name is Steve Caldwell. Thank you so much for joining us. Our focuses are on Sheet B, where Team Foster is facing off against Geof Casper and Minilla Ice. And on Sheet C, where Mechateam Long has jumped out to a 9-0 lead over Strickland Propane. Both those games are in the fifth end. Over on Sheet A, the Kaiju Curlers have an 8-0 lead over Go-Go Guardzilla. And, it was a steal of 2 over on Sheet D. Team D'Amico has tied it up with Yenzilla, 3-3. As we move on to Seconds Rocks over on Sheet B.
Nice for Sheet. Oh, am I?
Yeah, you're good.
It would be really nice right now to get a high guard here, or at least like staggered with that corner guard. It'd be really nice, but that looks deep.
That does look deep.
Kate Trela doing the bunny hops. You got to admire somebody doing the hops right now, but this is back 12.
Yeah, that is going to push that right off the button.
We're not getting a lot of action on our rock, so like back 12, tapping to become like three-quarters back 8 kind of tracks for our rocks. We're losing a lot of momentum on these rocks, so.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a thing.
Yeah, it's just a thing.
You know, you don't want rocks that act like rubber balls.
Yeah.
But this does give Minilla Ice the opportunity to go for a soft weight tap of their own.
Yeah. Clogging up the center line, clogging up the 4-foot would actually benefit Minilla. Benefit Minilla Ice right now because the Reds are going to be in the back 4-foot. Mm-hmm. So anything that's in the house, you push it back.
Now this
really
is over curling quite
Foster.
a bit,
Yeah.
so they won't.
This isn't bad.
Yeah, you know,
the yellow slash on the out turn side isn't really there. Like now, Kyle throwing the guard would actually be really good here for Red.
Yeah, I completely agree. And for yellow, like, of all the things that could have happened in that situation, this is not that bad. Like,
no.
Right now, that red double is definitely still there.
This is why throwing back 8 is such a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be super precise with the draw because if you're a guard, that's going to gum up some things, and you don't need to kill it with weight. Right? You don't need to throw
absolutely.
normal. You don't need a bullet for everything.
Right. Yes. You know, sometimes you just kind of need a rock.
Yeah.
This looks like it might be over curling a little bit more.
Yeah, but it's.
It is might touch that yellow. It is going to sit right in front of that top yellow. It's going to provide more protection for the one on the back 4, but unfortunately, it's the one on the button that's shot.
Yeah.
And it looks like, they're going to call. What would you say? That's board weight ice
No,
there?
that looks like it's a back 12.
Back 12, yeah.
They just need to push it because having Reds in the back is going to be helpful. I don't even hate like just shorting it a little bit and being button. Because you need to set yourself up for something nice. But as they're already calling for curl out of hand, it looks like Bob was a bit wide.
Yeah, they're working to push it as hard as they can. And, there it goes.
Yeah, but that looks like hack weight here.
Yeah.
So that was some good sweep in there from, I believe that was Robert.
Yeah, I believe so.
Just give Team Foster the opportunity to downweight hit and flop over.
Yeah, I love that call. Just come across the face of that shot rock, hide behind those 2 in the 8 foot.
The only downside to that, though, is that you're kind of committed now to a very, very small scoring area.
Sure.
So setting up a steal for a single is great because now you're forcing Minilla Ice to do all the heavy lifting with all those rocks in the way. But also, that's looking wide and heavy. And Geof Grek is doing the best he can for some directional.
Yeah, I think they're going to get
the hit, but
they do spill that red out, and they jam on that back red. So yellow currently sitting 2.
Yep. Not a favorable 2 either because that red that's on the center line, that's full 8.
Yes.
That's queued up nicely that if you hit it with some pace, you're going to get both those yellows moving.
Yeah. And, I mean, really, you'd have to, I think, skinny that high red guard to get that where you want to go, but
yeah,
that could be a really game-changing shot there.
Agreed. Come on, chat room. What's going on? Is anything happening in the chat?
Yeah, nothing that I'm seeing right now. Let's take a look. Yeah, don't be afraid to chat with us.
Please feel free to make fun of me in the chat room. I'm completely okay with that. I am already dead inside, so there's nothing you can do that's going to make me cry even more than I already do at night.
That's how you know he's from New Jersey.
I'm from North Carolina. I was just in New Jersey for a long time.
That's how you know he spent a decent amount of time in New Jersey.
There it is.
Yep. Apologize. I forgot you were from North Carolina.
I don't even know anymore. I'm from so many places. What is home, really? Home is where I can get coffee. So, you know what?
So right now, here is home?
Shh, don't tell Plainfield. While there are members of Plainfield who are like, you guys keep them, we're not having them. There are other members who are like, Rob, you're coming back soon. And I'm like, you're 2 sheets. You're a 2-sheet club. Do you know how nice it is to have ice available for practice?
Yeah, it's honestly
nice.
Fantastic. Oh. Yeah, it's one of the nice things. I can just tell people I'm from the DMV.
Oh, I love saying it. Come on. All right, Trela holding the line here, but it's over snapping a bit. It's going to just...
Oh, they are going to clip the guard. It does totally open it up, but that's the sort of thing you really wanted to get it in 1.
Yeah, the only downside now is that Team Minilla Ice can pick out the red and sit 3 and force Kyle to make a decision.
Yeah. Yeah, because if they pick it out, I don't see that shooter sticking around.
Yeah. They do have hammer right now. Their shot rock is pickable, but it's a hard shot to pick out.
Yeah.
I can appreciate why Geof is having an issue with this call.
Yeah. Now, is there a world where you would try to guard that up as yellow?
Well, you can, but the problem is that Geof on Team Foster is completely down for that. You're basically committed to a smaller scoring area and is going to need to take 2 rocks to get at anything. So if you're going to do it, you need to know that the next option from Team Foster will only be straight up guard, and it has to be a draw. It needs to be a perfect draw. So I do like the idea of changing the angles a little bit. So I believe the call here is just tap the red, change some angles around a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like...
I think he just said that it's going to cross the face, push the red forward, and just flop the yellow to the right-hand side.
Yeah, I believe that's exactly what he's gonna try to throw here. And I don't hate it.
If a 5 and under team can do this, I'm going to be so proud of them, except for Bob. I don't want to be proud of Bob.
Fair.
I don't want to be proud of Bob. Don't make me proud of Bob. Nope. It's looking good.
It's looking really good.
Are they going to get it, though? Oh, that's going to over curl, but... So they were able to touch the red, but only just a touch, and it didn't really move it the way they wanted to, unfortunately. But frankly, a really good idea. That was. They needed about 4 more feet of weight for that to have been perfect. I don't think that was a sweeper issue. I just think they needed a bit more kick, but that was a really great attempt, showing that it was there. It was there. It's just a ballsy attempt with a bold attempt. Sorry.
So now Foster has the chance and a wide open shot at that run back.
Yeah. So the ideal here is normal weight, and you only want to hit the left third of the red. If you do it perfectly, both of the yellows should be gone. The yellow that was just thrown will probably end up staying there, and your shooter should end up on that yellow that's on the far left hand if you throw it just right. If you just get a nice third on this with normal weight. And it looks like over on sheet C, the tides are changing a little bit for our friends from Strickland Propane. They're sitting 3 right now, starting their first of 2. Really would love to see Strickland Propane get on the board here. So.
All right. Team Foster already looking to.
No.
Oh, yeah, they got to hold that. Oh, I think they're going to overcurl, and they're going to jam on their own. Okay, so Minilla Ice sitting 3, it looks like. He's not paying attention.
No. Sorry, if you're watching the stream, Bob Brown, I need you to know.
Attempting to give love to Michigan State University, which...
Well, here's the thing. As an Appalachian State alum, anybody who laughs at Michigan, I'm a fan of.
That's fair.
And Michigan State had one of the biggest cheering... Like, I remember watching that game, because I was an undergrad at Appalachian State at the time. I knew we were going to beat Michigan. And one of my favorite celebrations after the game was watching Michigan State. Everyone went crazy.
Yeah.
Because they
just,
were
just because of the hate.
I think it was because I think they had a home game that same time, and a lot of people went into the concourse to watch on the television. And I remember on ESPN, everybody showing celebrations of all the Big Ten schools watching Michigan lose. Oh, it was a thing of beauty. I love it so much. Because if you're a Michigan fan, just remember you're not 2-0 against App. You're 1-1.
Yeah.
We destroyed a football program. Yay, App.
And as an alumni of a school that does not have a football team, good job, everyone.
Hey, good job to everybody involved.
Yep. But American University football, still undefeated.
You can't use that. You have to actually have a football team
0-0
first.
counts as undefeated.
You have to have a football team first. Make a paper team that says you have a football team that you're 0-0, then you're going to be undefeated.
Oh, I keep reminding myself to create the AU curling team.
So it looks like we are last rocks here for Mechateam long on sheet C. Try to draw behind the coverage on the intern side, which on the left-hand side of the viewer screen. It looks a bit up.
Yeah, this is...
It might track up a bit because there's a lot of curl, but it's just super, super heavy. It looks like almost
unfortunately.
board weight.
So yellow's going to have an opportunity for 4 there, it looks like.
Yep.
Meanwhile, over on sheet B, Team Foster is getting ready for their last rock of the end. Yellow currently sitting 3, and they're really just trying to figure out what the best play is. And it looks like they're going to be straight up draw to the button, or at least draw to the 4, try to take over shot. With that amount of ice, it looks like they're only just going to use that high guard. They're not going to try to really get snug in there.
On the one hand, I like the shot call. The draw is the best thing. If you put it perfectly, it will be a pain in the butt for Minilla. But there's also, this is that balance between if I don't make it perfect, it'll be a hit. It'll be a shot for 4, possibly 5.
Yep.
Not going after, going for the double. That's on the right-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would be my struggle is what do I pick here?
Yeah.
And sweepers are on it now.
I think if it were me, I would go for the double simply because I would be too scared.
But Kyle is a mean draw. He's got draw weight all the time, and they're steering it nicely. They just need to make sure it's coming down a lot, but they need to make sure get to the 4 foot. Get to the 4 foot. Scrub. Keep going,
scrub, keep going. Oh, coming up just short of the 4. It's definitely still yellow 2. And
it's yellow 3.
You think it's yellow 3?
I think it's yellow 3. You with that shot though, that you just shrink the scoring path, the scoring zone. So they could draw into any of their yellows for their 4.
Yeah, it's 100% correct.
There's a lot of waving on Mechateam long. I want to wave too, so.
Yep.
No, 3. From my angle, it looks like a 3.
It's close, but I have to agree with you, Rob. I think it's yellow 3 as well. I mean, maybe if this is how it shakes out, maybe the teams would measure, but.
Oh, you could definitely tell a 500 out there because they want to hit what was just thrown. And
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
No, Bob, you're not hitting what was just thrown. Why, Eric? Why does he want to hit everything?
Because it's a 5 and
No,
under.
I'm talking about Bob, not Geof. I'm talking about Bob. Bob is like, just hit with hack, and I'm like, oh, God. You could tell he's fumbling out there too.
So yeah, this looks like plenty of ice
Oh, yeah.
for a draw. so-
Honestly, I'd rather be a hair up and just guarantee I touch a yellow.
Yep. Because really, at this point,
that looks down
that does look down.
and is already curling. So
Oh yeah, that might already be gone.
yeah.
Jeff Casper saying, "Don't even worry about it."
If I was the vice for Team Foster, I would make sure I measure because it looks like
Yeah,
it's
for
3
sure.
here, but measure, please.
Yeah, they're definitely saying 1 and 2.
That
And-
still looks like 3. I'm calling 3 yellow at this point.
I
What
mean-
are you thinking?
I'm inclined to agree with you that it's 3 yellow, but I would say definitely measure that. Let's just be safe about it.
If only we had officials. Don't say a word. How are we doing on the border sheet, Noah? I'm going to make you talk.
Oh, no, I have to turn it on.
Oh no, we can hear you.
No, we can hear you. The people can't.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Is this there?
No, I can't hear you.
No, you just muted yourself.
Oh, so there we go.
There we go.
There you go,
Yep.
Noah.
Mic closer to the face, though.
Okay.
We're going to now throw it to our boards correspondent, Noah. Noah, what's going on the boards, bud?
Well, over on sheet A, we have Go Guardzilla, who just got their first point up there.
Woo!
All
Go Guardzilla, yes. And it's been back and forth over on sheet D between Yinzilla and Team D'Amico. Am I saying it
D'Amico,
right?
I think.
D'Amico, okay. They were tied 3-3 at the last end, but Team Yinzilla managed to put one up on there. So
Wonderful boards reporting by Noah. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for putting
thanks,
you
Noah.
on mute now. See, no joke. That was perfect.
Yeah, you nailed it.
We need to do this. Boards reporting. Brought to you by the Potomac Curling Club. Potomac Curling Club in beautiful downtown Laurel, where we're far from downtown Laurel, but
That's
we're
fine.
here anyway.
I just like saying beautiful downtown
Me too.
because, you know.
But downtown Laurel, every time you say it, I cringe. I'm like, first off, not even close to where we're at. Second off, is it beautiful?
It's Laurel, yes.
It's Laurel.
I know.
Let's just say that we're outside of Columbia.
I mean, I grew up in Columbia. I spent a lot of time in Laurel growing up. I am keenly, I know, right?
Why did you go to Laurel when Columbia's right there?
Because my synagogue was in Laurel growing up.
I would have petitioned the movement of a synagogue. That
What
is
can I
like,
tell you?
dear Rabbi, have you thought somewhere else?
And yet.
And yet,
But
I'm
no,
not
I
saying,
know there's a special place in my heart for the town of Laurel, Maryland.
is it the bottom of your heart? Do you have some sort of like blockage? Is it?
I mean, hard maybe. But again, this is why I tell people I'm from the DMV, because I grew up in Maryland. I live in Virginia now. I work in D.C. So it's just like, and then when people who are not from this area hear that you're from the DMV, it's like, so can I renew my license?
Oh, they never say that. They just look at you funny going, you can't be from the DMV.
And yet I can.
Just want to go ahead and let everybody know we have guns out on sheet D. We've got arms. There's no sleeves on the Pittsburgh on the Yinzers.
Yep.
We have got a gun show on sheet D. Nicely done, Team Yinzers, or Team Yinzilla. Gun show. Who needs sleeves?
That was also part of the joy of playing with Connor on my Thursday league team. Connor McCadden, I'd say one of the strongest one of the strongest sweepers we have.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who will strip down to a tick top after 3 rocks of sweeping.
Yep. And skipping the way I skip, I tend to rely on my sweepers quite a bit. And so
that's what they're there for. They're to be used.
They are tools.
I am there every Monday. I tell my team, like, just remember, I drafted you. You're going to be sweeping a lot, and they're like, okay. And then they experience the first game with me.
They're like, oh, you were serious.
You were like, I'm going to make you work.
Yep.
You wanted to be a curler. Welcome. Enjoy the sweep.
Yep. I'm skipping. I'm here for the mental exercise. You're here for the physical exercise.
And I'm usually here for I don't like skipping because I'd rather just sweep all day. I'm a sweeper. Like, I am such a bad skip. But sweeping, I'm okay. I am an okay sweeper. That's when you're supposed to compliment me.
Oh, don't sell yourself short.
Oh,
you are a solid, I'd say A- skip.
You're not complimenting me on the thing I want complimented.
Oh. But an A+ sweeper. Look, as someone who is a marked C+ on both sweeping and skipping, I just generally choose to skip. Because
You are a much better skip than you give yourself credit for.
Only if I don't have to throw last rocks.
Oh, you're a much better skip than you give yourself credit for.
Yeah.
I refuse to let you believe for 1 second that you are a C-level skip. I refuse to believe that.
Well, I appreciate that.
That's not me being nice. I can be nice. This is me being kind. There's no way you're a C-level.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes.
I will say, and you weren't here for this, but back in 2018 when John Schuster came by and we did a Q&A, I was lucky enough to moderate that Q&A. And one of the questions we got was, how can I be an Olympic level curler? And so unfortunately I had to pose it like I was the one asking it.
Right.
And he was like, well, how old are you? And at that point I was like 33. He's like, well, are you any good? I'm like, no, I'm garbage. It's like, oh, well. And so I've been told by an Olympic gold medalist that I really don't have a shot.
You know what? If anyone would tell you you don't have a shot, let it be an actual Olympian.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Having a veteran who's been curling 30 years but have never done competitive, if they ever tell you, it kind of hurts a little bit.
Yeah,
but when an Olympian says it doesn't hurt. This is an honest-to-goodness evaluation.
I appreciate that you were the best in the world.
Thank you for telling me this. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm going to set my expectations down a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you.
And that's one of the reasons I think why I stopped taking curling so competitively, and I started focusing far more on the fun. As we see a nice hit and roll out.
Well, it all depends on the type of competitive, because one of the nice things about curling that we don't really talk about is that there are several levels of competitive that you can do. That's not like, I'm going to the Olympics. Our region, the GNCC, has a lot of regional championships on top of regional playdowns, so the two different things.
Yeah, we have, our club championships, the Capital League, that is able to, where the teams inside the club can just compete against each other. And then in addition to that, we have our semi-competitive and our less competitive leagues. For instance, our Thursday league is more semi-competitive. It's for players who just want to enjoy themselves but still try a little bit. And that's really where I found a home. But then we've also got leagues for, our newer curlers, our Friday Pizza League, our Sunday League, where the focus is really not just on having fun, but, teaching, getting some more fundamentals in. And, that's really one of the joys of this great sport of ours is we strive to be welcoming to all ages, all skill levels, and, we take care of our own.
But the most important thing is, there's always going to be an option for a competitive outlet, a social outlet, and a developer outlet, right? So
yes, that is always the goal.
Just because you're not competing for an Olympic spot does not mean that you don't have an opportunity to be competitive, right? So, I actually think that you'd be an amazing club-level curler if you wanted to, re-explore an opportunity to be competitive.
Yeah.
you have clubs, which is a really great option to do. Get 3 other guys that you gel really well with. And again, bringing back Schuster, what I loved about his 2018 run was that he demonstrated, we are not the 4 best at our position, but as a foursome, we are the best for each other. And that's all you need. You need 4 guys who know the sport and know each other really well. That if you know how to play with each other, you're going to do much better than just 4 really excellent throwers who have no idea how to interact with each other.
Yes, you're 100% correct. And I'm actually going to go off on a little bit of tangent here because we're talking about John Schuster. In addition to our lovely Cherry Blossom Bonspiel, there's also a really cool event happening right now in Duluth, Minnesota.
The House
of Hearts. A dear friend of mine, Mike Nothnagel, out from Ardsley, is up there curling, and he actually is Chris Plies is his skip.
I have opinions on American curling losing Chris Plies as a competitive player. I love Chris. Chris is a wonder. I think that you play for as long as you want, and I'm glad that he found this is the moment where I need to leave, but it's so heartbreaking to see Chris Plies go. I think I would love for him to stay on and be a skip and just, he'd be so great. But Chris Plies was a reason when I was an official that I liked officiating, because he was the one guy who always made sure he thanked all of his officials. He thanked everybody. He's just a really great guy. I would love to play with him. I'd like to learn from him. So the fact that you have a buddy of yours who's being able to play with him for the weekend, I am very jealous.
Yes, me too. And so for everyone over at the House of Hearts, and Mike especially, we wish you all the best with great curling, great times, and thank you so much for all of the wonderful work you're doing for charity.
Speaking of which, if you're interested in doing charity bonspiels,
yes,
there is another one coming up in May.
Is there really?
I always confuse it because I always feel like the 2 bonspiels are the same, and they're not. We have the House of Hearts that happens typically in March. In May is the Lupus Spiel, also in Minnesota.
Okay.
And the Todd Burr I think it's Todd and Reagan Burr. They're the ones that do the Lupus Spiel in May. So if you are interested in doing charitable bonspiels that have opportunities to play with like the greats in our area, Canada and in the United States, the Lupus Spiel in May is an option. Go check that out. I know one of the guys I actually interact with a lot on Instagram, Connor Kaufman, who is our world mixed doubles representative. He's going to be one of the skips at the Lupus Spiel.
That's going to be awesome.
He's like, hey, do you want to come? I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to have the money because I have to deal with mixed nationals and paying for all of that.
I mean, yes, but
it would be really cool.
As we jump into our games real quick, we see over on sheet C a nice hit out of 1 stone. Strickland Propane currently sitting 1 yellow. Over on sheet B, a really, really nice scrub there to push that red stone just to the back 8. Minilla Ice sitting 1 about, it's half buried behind that stone.
3/4 buried. They can see all of it.
Okay.
Well, they can see at least
even with those guards?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty long, so they should be able to. As Bob Brown letting us know that he's been working really hard.
He claims he's working really hard.
He's got a headband. He can't be working that hard.
He's adequate.
I mean, he's...
Oh, his dad is listening? Oh, Bob Brown's dad. Let me just tell you what kind of curler Bob is. Do you have a few minutes? Because I can tell you right now, I'm very sorry. I haven't, I'm the one teaching your son. He's actually quite a good curler. And
yeah. I was just making a joke that he's wearing a sweatband, but I do not actually see any sweat.
I can't. Well, yeah, that too. I really want to be mean to him now, but
honestly, he's a pretty good dude.
He is.
It's frustrating. Turns out you run into a bunch of good people in curling.
Why can't they be mean like me? God.
It's something about this community just really brings out the best.
We're a bunch of nerds.
We are a bunch of nerds.
I mean, when you break it down, all curling really is Calc 2.
Yep.
All parabolas all the time.
Yep.
And some trigonometry. And I love me some trigonometry.
I was always terrible at trigonometry.
Love trig. Give me
I
give me a sine or cosine any day.
Oh, I appreciate trigonometry. I was just always really bad at it.
Gotcha. All right, so first skips rocks here on sheet B. Looks like Geof is going to go for the hit. There is a clean double here, but they're holding that line.
They are going to have to hold that line because it's going to snap over.
Just snap. That was a big, last 3 feet of curl there.
Yep, and I would not put that on the sweeper at all. I would not put that on the thrower at all either. I think that was just the icing. No.
Yeah, that was definitely. I haven't seen a lot of the hits on that center line this half of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Now that being said, that does open it up quite a bit if Geof has another opportunity at it.
If I was Kyle, the question I would have to ask myself is, what is in play right now? Can I get my skips? Can I get a deuce here, or do I want to play it and get my 3 on the board? Because if he plays this right, he can do a back line into the shot red to do a split. And the ideal would be you can split into that yellow and just push. And like I said, with back line, because these rocks are dead,
right?
Once it makes contact, it'll just roll to being like the top 4.
And it'll only move that yellow maybe an inch or 2.
Well, it won't, but you won't need to move it a lot, right?
Right, yeah.
So if you can split that away a little bit, a 3 is on the board.
Yes.
A 3 is in play. So, but I believe that might actually be the call, or they might be trying to make a play at that yellow.
I think they're making the play at the yellow straight away.
Yeah. Well, the straight play, yeah. So curling
which,
past
again,
the yellow.
Yeah. Considering the ridiculous amount of curl they're getting, especially past the hog line, I think that port is 100% there.
I mean, the plan B would be if it doesn't curl a lot and then you just nose tap your red. That's not bad either, because now you're sitting 1-2, and the triple is going to be a difficult thing to do, especially after they saw that line.
Yeah, I think this might be moving a little bit more than they'd like, but I think this is just going to end up being a guard.
Yep.
Frankly, I think they had the line. Just they needed another.
Line
15 foot away.
Actually, I think the line would have. They needed a bit more, because if you see where it's lined up here, it wouldn't have got to that. They needed about 10 feet more weight, which makes you wonder if that was the call or if the guard was the call. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. So yeah.
Well, we don't have their mics turned up. So.
Yeah.
Offering us a smart. I don't hate it.
Yeah. The. Kate Trela reminding everybody how great that shirt is. You can get that shirt too at broomfitters.com, which is not a sponsor to this. All you're going to get from me.
Yes.
Unless Broomfitters is listening, hey, we've got space on our jackets if you want to help pay for our jackets.
Yeah, that would be rad.
Broomfitters, help, please.
That actually reminds me that I needed to talk to Connor, because they were thinking of doing a fundraiser for their 5 and under team with that cherry blossom pattern, and I would kind of like that.
Yeah. All right, so here's Geof throwing his last on sheet B. Based on this, I think you could probably get to back line just to push back the red and sit 1-2. Sweepers are on it to hold the line. It needs to curl just a bit.
Even so, I would keep
your broom
flying.
down though. Yes, but now you're guiding it. Try to get some curl. It's looking really good. They just need to push it through that gap. Can they get through that gap? They got contact.
Oh, not quite pushing it through the gap.
That was a fantastic attempt there. Great line calling from U5. Well, I believe Robert's U5.
I think you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really well done on the line call. But now the question for Kyle: how do you can get your deuce here?
Yeah, that's the easy bit.
Can you get your 3?
I mean, I think here's the thing. If you're aiming for your 3, you've got to kick out that other Yellowstone on the side, and that's so dangerous.
Well, if you look at the line that Kate's sitting right now, if you hit cross the nose, just like hit half of that yellow, you are gonna roll into the 4. I think the shot for the where she's aiming, that's where they want the hit. They're going for the hit and roll over for like the tap their yellow for 3.
Right, but isn't the yellow on the side third shot?
Yeah, they're going to hit the full yellow first, and then roll to touch the other yellow. So this is not a double, but it's a 1+.
Sure.
Holding that line out there, it needs to.
Ooh, I think it's already curling.
It's already curling a lot. Hold that out there, John.
Ooh.
Hold it out there. Hold it out there. They're going to pass the guard. They're going to make contact, but is it going to be enough? Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Great shot for 3.
Fantastic.
That was a fantastic shot for 3 from Team Foster.
They really earned that one.
Yeah, they did.
So 3 red for Team Foster. They're picking up a 6-4 lead, moving on to the 7th end. Really impressive work.
That was some great sweeping from Geof Grek there.
Yep. Once again.
Not John Gephart, but Geof Grek.
Once again, Potomac's strongest sweeper. I'm sorry, world's strongest sweeper.
Thank you.
We have the proof. We've seen the data. Over on sheet C, as the 7th end has just picked up. Mechateam Long sticking with their 9 points. Strickland Propane was able to take another steal, and it is now 9-4.
I do like the fact that Strickland Propane is still doing the guards. They've got a really good setup here. Yeah, they might have a red that's back there, but there is enough opportunity here that they can, if they can open that center line up just a hair, move that red around, they can set it up so they can get to access to that top 4 and just be a headache in that top 4. This setup looks decent where you can get another steal here too. So.
Yeah, that absolutely has to be the play, especially, it's the 7th end, and you've just got to keep stealing. Yeah. You've got to do everything in your power.
You are not out of it yet.
Yep. Let's. What do you say we jump in on the border sheets?
Hey, boards correspondent Noah, how are you doing? Let's. What's going on A&D?
We're doing good here over in A&D. Go-Go Godzilla was capable of getting a nice steal for 1, keeping them in this game, but they're kind of in the same boat as Strickland Propane. With being on N7 and down 6, they have to get big steals in every single one. And over on sheet D, Team DMECO was able to get 2 more, pulling them ahead. It has been 2 and then 1 and 2, so it's back and forth over here on sheet D, and so it's really going to be coming down to these last ends.
Now, right now on sheet A, that's a decent setup for Go-Go Godzilla right now. They have 2 high guards, and they got 2 shot rocks that are sitting back there. They are going to call for the hit because I believe that second shot for red is exposed, but they're dialing into draw weight. They've got 2 stacked guards, which means basically everything play behind the stacked guards.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
So I like where they're, and I've played against 3 out of the 4 members of Go-Go Godzilla on their Cap League team. They're in the Senate, and you do not want to get them solid on draw weight, especially Danielle Tolliver. If you can get Danielle Tolliver on draw weight, you're in trouble. Because that is just, you couldn't do better than picking it up and putting it where you want. Danielle, I believe she's a 5 and under, or she's been 6 years, I can't remember, but she's just, when she's on, she annoyed the crap out of me on how great she was doing draw weight. I did not appreciate it. As a fan of the game, I was very proud. But as a person against her, no. I didn't like it.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that. Thank you, Noah. Very well done again. We're very proud of you.
Make sure we mute Noah.
Over on sheet C, we've still got a pretty nice setup, honestly, for Strickland Propane. While red is sitting 1, Strickland Propane playing yellow does have now 1 on the other side of the 4-foot, and they're set up for, not quite a run because you still got to deal with that really long guard, but definitely giving themselves options.
The thing that I really hope Strickland Propane takes a look at is that they can do the run back right now. And actually, now might be the best time to do it because you don't need You don't need a bullet. You can throw board past the high guard into that long port and just push the yellow into the red and then move the back T line stuff around. But you've got to make a decision when is the best time to do it. If they throw this perfect, then that run is gone. So if they throw this draw right behind their red, that run back isn't going to be there anymore.
Yeah,
because now you really are running the risk of a yellow into red and the red jamming. So Sweeper Jessica's on this. It's looking close.
Oh,
great curl at the end. They are sitting second.
I like this.
They're sitting 2-3. And the nicest thing about this is that they still have that yellow-red promote possibility off that center line. So sometimes you don't need to be shot rock. Sometimes setting yourself up to be a pain in the butt with a bunch of potentials later is where you want to be.
Yeah. Remind me on this. Are we doing finish and play one more?
Do I look like I know what I'm doing here?
I mean, actually, yes, but
that is my bad. I am so sorry that I came across as competent. That is my bad.
As we see Team Foster unfortunately run into their guard.
Is it play the end you're on in one more, or you play the end that you're on? That's what I thought.
Okay. So it is finish the end you're on when time runs out. We are just under 8 minutes left, so I would have to suspect that unless everyone gets a little bit of giddy up, these are probably going to be the final ends. Maybe on sheet C we can get to 8.
What's the, is it, Colleen, tie is extra end or tie is skip rocks? Okay.
So, yeah, so it looks like sheet D will definitely make it to 8 ends. Sheet C, depending on how this goes, as we see a very nice hit and roll to the wings. Strickland Propane really setting themselves up for success. Although red is still sitting 1, they are going to make it really tough for Mechateam Long to get anything more than that. And they are going to put them into a lot of danger. Meanwhile, this looks like it's moving a ton. Oh,
that had to have been a pick.
I sincerely hope so, because, yeah. Over on sheet B, Team Foster, unfortunately, with a miss.
I don't hate it though.
Yeah, of all the times to miss, that's not that bad.
Because yellow has to make a good split here, and they're in control of the top button. I don't know, like, am I really? I hate that they missed it, but at the same time, it's this house isn't really helping Minilla Ice at the moment.
Correct. Yeah, and no matter what, you've still got that wide open draw or that wide open hit. This does look like a decently half split house though. It's gonna. I think it's still pretty open.
Yeah, that's a double if I've not seen one.
Yeah, it's definitely there. You can hit that right on the inside. And
just making contact with the second red-yellow shot is better than a miss here. So
oh, for sure.
Just keep it clean, make the hit. If you want to roll over, sit frozen, that's a great result too. Just make sure you make contact with that second yellow shot. And it looks like it popped a hair on the wide side. Yep. It is starting to curl though, so there's curling a lot here.
Over on sheet C real quick, so it looks like there's time for that run back for yellow.
Yeah. So nice hit and roll there, so here we go. Yep, looks like it's a long run though too.
Yeah, they're looking to just make sure it's off of that high guard, and then it's not that long a run, but...
Oh, they're not doing it into their guard. Good, okay.
No,
so pass by the guard.
They have made it past the guard. Now they've got to curl it over. They do stuff it.
I'm sorry. Somebody just gave me rules of play. I don't want the rules. I want somebody to answer the rules for me. I'm not reading. 5 stone free guard zone. No tick rule applies. Games are allotted 1 hour, 53 minutes playtime and will not exceed 8 ends. Games are mathematically over. Must be stopped. ties will be broken by skipped rocks.
Yes, we are 4.5 minutes away. So I'd say this is definitely going to be it for Sheet B. Sheet C looks like they have 2 rocks
No,
left.
I think Sheet B, these are 4 good skips. I think Sheet B knows how to do time management.
If they're paying attention.
Yeah.
That's the tricky part.
Because all Foster really needs to do is, again, shrink the scoring area, at least make contact with 1 yellow for now, get Geof to, like, really throw some good shots here for the multiple. Because, I mean, your goal here, if you're Team Foster, is force them into a single rather than a shot for 2.
Right, yes. Because if it ends up being an 8-end game, then, yeah, you definitely want to be 1 up with.
Oh, they're doing the double the hard way?
They're doing double the hard way. And unfortunately, that second yellow does not get kicked out.
That's
it actually just
worst place for that yellow to have gone.
Yeah, it actually just ends up hiding behind a couple of long guards.
Yep. Because now Geoff's got an opportunity to hit and flop behind the wings either way.
Yep.
And depending on where it rolls, Kyle will end up having to draw into one of those wings. So on sheet C, getting some good curl on this red rock here. I think they're going to pass, they're just going to clip the yellow.
Oh, and
so this will be Yellow's last. They got 3 minutes. I think they got plenty of time.
Yep.
I think the goal is probably do the exact same shot, but just from the inside.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
he could do the exact same turn if
he
he
could
wants
do.
to, but
He could do a heavy draw, but that's tough. What do you think? Would you rather do a heavy draw or run it?
Oh, heavy draw.
Yeah.
Especially because I can get my sweepers to manage it a little bit better. Throwing back line right now is so much better.
Completely agree.
The thing is, though, if you're a 5 and under and you just saw a line and a weight, you're going to want to throw it again.
That's true.
And it's not a bad idea, but you need to make sure that it snaps. If yellow can get past their high guard, you need to make sure that it snaps enough to cross the nose, because you cannot be nose on that yellow in the 12 foot. Because if you're nose, you are just going to maybe tap the red up, but you're not going to be able to make a clean play at that back red.
Yep. This is going to be a very difficult shot, but I'd say makeable as we move under 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, they're going to get.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They are going to be fine.
Kate's calling for a heavy straight sweep here. Are they going to make contact and a roll? They're going to make contact, big roll, and a double.
Big push, big push, big push.
Nicely thrown by Kyle.
Oh, yes.
Team Foster now sitting 3, forcing Minilla into a draw for 1.
And a really, really nice shot by Strickland Propane over on sheet C. They are now sitting 3.
Was it hit? It was backline weight?
It was backline weight.
I hope that was the call, because that was a great shot.
Well, it was a backline run back.
Backline run back?
Yep.
Right, so they got the snap at the end?
They got the snap at the end,
Good.
yeah. They did a really nice job keeping it off the guard and then hit it hard.
Great. I hate it when both sheets have to do 2 great shots at the same time.
Right. As a commentator, it's frustrating, but as a viewer, it's fantastic.
Yeah. And sweepers, shorted the draw.
Oh.
You hate to see that happen, and it's handshakes.
It's handshakes. A steal of 3 for Team Foster.
So Team Foster takes a 9-4 win on Sheet B to advance to the B, I believe, semifinals?
B semifinals, yes. All of these games are for the B semifinals.
Yeah. Congratulations to Team Foster. Also, Minilla Ice, fantastic work on the ice there. Great work on the sweep. Well done. And Bob Brown.
And also Bob. Yes.
What am I going to say? I don't want to be mean.
Over on sheet C, this is Mechateam long drawing against 3.
Well, it looks like it's meant to be like a heavy push.
And
but
I think it's
going
to crash the guard, and this is going to be a steal of 3.
Never give your opponents momentum.
Yep. And they finish.
They will be able to get the extra end.
Yep.
So just want to confirm with Mindy. Sheet C has one more. C, one more.
Yeah, they had already started.
So
clearing guards.
the ruling here is once the rock comes to a stop, and there's at least 1 second remaining, then you get one more end. So they will get one more end.
Yes. So we're going to be looking at C and D now, I believe. Actually, Sheet A is still playing.
Yep, they also finish. They also finish as well.
Okay.
So we've got 3 games that are going into an 8th end, and Sheet C went from
9-0.
A game of 2 different ends. First, 2 different halves.
Yep.
First half belonging to Mechateam Long, and Strickland Propane decided 5th end is our end, and oh boy, has it.
And now it's time to try.
Oh, they've been trying. It's
Sure.
just that now
let's do C and D. Can we do that? Yes. So we are jumping over, as you see now with Sheet B finishing up. You should now be seeing sheets C and D. So Mechateam Long and Strickland Propane are now on the left side of your screen. And you see Yinzilla and Team D'Amico over on Sheet D. They're going to be the right side of your screen.
We've got too many Yinzers on
do have
our screen right now.
Far too many Yinzers.
No, not far too many. We don't have 4 teams of Yinzers out there. We only have 2 teams of Yinzers. So it's just a lot of Yinzing out there.
At least it's not oops all Yinzers.
Yes, I am glad it is not oops all Yinzers.
Yes.
That's too much.
Anyway, Yinzilla and Team D'Amico tied at 5 in the final end. Team D'Amico does have the last rock.
So the Strickland Propane's best friend is going to be 3 guards.
Yep.
And be annoying.
Yes. Now, do you mean 3 guard rocks or guards in the 3 zone?
3 guard rocks.
Okay. They've got 1, albeit very, very high.
Yeah, but this is where you can start stacking.
Yes.
Stacking guards, stacked guards are going to be your best friend at the moment. D'Amico, that is a great scrub attempt there. They're sitting 1, 2, 3 tied up. Yeah.
Tied up without the hammer. Or excuse me, tied up with the hammer. Team D'Amico putting on a lot of pressure already.
Boards correspondent Noah, do we know what happened on Sheet A in terms of the score on 7?
Yes, Go-Go Godzilla got a steal of 2, keeping them in the game, but it looks like they're down to only 6 rocks left with nothing in the house. So if they can't get some things hidden behind those center guards, they're going to have to do some shakes.
Well, if anybody can put some pressure on it, it will be Danielle Tolliver. If she's feeling draw weight and Rob has decided he doesn't want to oversweep things, which I would like to see him do that. Oh, that was a little mean.
That was a little mean, yeah.
But also, damn it, Rob.
It's fine. It's
fine. All right. Boards reporting brought to you by Noah. Great job, Noah.
Back to you.
Over on Sheet D, we unfortunately have a flash for Yinzilla, so Team D'Amico once again trying to figure out what's the best way, and it looks like they're going to guard up these 3 shot rocks.
Love a guard.
Yes.
Love a guard. You've already got enough pressure in the house. Guard up that side. Force Yinzilla to do the out-turn draw.
Yep.
And then just don't get him too comfortable with that same draw path over and over and over. Yeah,
because the first that flash they just had was on that outside. So
we got a 3-person scrub out there on Sheet D. You're going to get a guard here.
But they do want this to curl more.
Yeah.
That hit is still going to be available if they want it.
It needs to be like a bullet, though, because you don't have any curl there. So, yeah.
And it looks like they're instead going to call for the draw, and I think
like
this is the right call.
It's the right call. You don't need it. Well, is it?
No, that's a hit.
That's a hit through the port. Or they can peel the guard. Peeling the guard is actually really good for them.
Yeah, I'll be perfectly honest. I think that's a hit through the port.
Now, I
think that's what they're calling.
I think it's a peel on that high guard.
On the very high guard?
Yeah. You need access to get to the 2 that are shot rock, the 1-2 shot. Calling for the scrub. Oh. Well, he still peeled a guard, which is better than nothing. Getting rid of those guards right now. Who's got a hammer? Yellow's got hammer.
Yellow's got hammer, yeah.
But Yellow's in control of the house, so.
There's only so much you can do, really. It's the sort of thing where Team D'Amico was so hyper aggressive at the beginning of this end, where they wanted to put all of that pressure onto Yinzilla, and it looks like they forced them into some sticky situations.
Nice setup here for Strickland Propane. That attempt, I think that was an attempt at the raise taken on the yellow, just hits and flops over. So you could bury one top 8 or even top 12 to be second shot.
I'd love that. I'd love top 12.
I would love top 12 right now. You don't want to go any deeper. You don't want to be, I mean, if this is a miss, it needs to be like nose frozen.
Yep.
So sweeper on it. It does look like it's probably draw weight.
Yeah, that definitely looks like draw weight, but they got to make sure they're around that guard. Oh, they're definitely around the guard.
Yeah. But take a look for weight. Weight looks close. You're going to just probably touch the red and flop over a hair.
Yep, which I don't hate. Oh, they are going to spill a little deeper than they might like, and I think that's going to leave a double.
It is going to leave a double attempt, but we haven't really, the way that the rocks have been moving,
yeah,
I wouldn't even go for the double. Just go for a single hit. Just make sure one of them goes, right? If you get the double, that's great. But I mean, getting rid of one is really good. Bob Brown hugging me does not know the level of crap I talked about him.
I think he was able to infer.
Infer, yes, but he doesn't really know how much.
And the specifics.
Yes. You were adequate out there, Bob.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And it just didn't move nearly as much as they were hoping.
You at least got one gone.
You did get one gone.
You got one gone. Put it back.
And this is the sort of thing where that your opponent needs a steal of 2. And anytime you are able to remove a stone from the house from your opponent, you're doing okay. As we see Yinzilla able to take out second shot and stick dead onto the center line, just barely biting the 8-foot.
Good call from D'Amico there. They don't need to make a play at that red. Go for the guard.
Yep. They've got hammer. They only need one.
And, I mean, the only other thing that I would probably like would be they could try for the draw if they wanted. The only downside is that you leave enough space that Yinzilla could actually do like a tap of their red into it. So I like the guard here. The
Either
guard
red,
is the right
yellow,
call.
or yellow, red, yellow.
The sheet C here, this draw attempt looks real hot. This looks like it's back line.
Yeah, that's it might check up a bit, though.
I would love to be a liar here, Yellow Rock. Check up a bit. But it still feels back line to me right now.
It does, yeah.
Oh, I lied. Back 4.
That checked up quite a bit.
That's
actually
button.
Oh,
wow. I don't like that.
I mean, I don't like it either, but it is good to. I mean, it's better than backline.
No, I would have rather been deeper. Because right now, going for the hit and stick, I don't like the call. And the reason I don't like the call is that now you're running into the position of trading hits.
Yep.
And you're giving Strickland Propane an opportunity to hit and roll behind something.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
would love to just sit in that pocket.
Sit frozen in the pocket is the right call. Because now you're sitting up one, and you just have to throw multiple rocks to get rid of the red. So,
and this is just going to take the 1.
I love that placement, though.
Yep, that's fantastic.
That is a great place for that red to roll. So,
because now you can't take it out without getting rid of your shot rock.
And to be honest with you, that your shot rock is not helping you. So going for the double right now is probably Strickland's best option, because that yellow is not helping you.
Right.
Hitting and getting behind that guard is the right call. And he's even saying to himself, get rid of the yellow too. It's not helping. If we get rid of it, if we keep it around, fine.
Yeah.
But right now we need to use that guard. Trust it.
You don't think there's a way to really thin that red and keep that yellow around, do you?
Well, what would you rather keep? And this is important. Would you rather keep the yellow on the button, or would you rather hit and roll and keep the shooter that would be behind the guard?
Oh, you'd have to keep the shooter.
Shooter is more important than what's on the button right now.
Correct.
So if you do thin it, I think the wrong yellow will stay in play.
I think you're right.
The other option here is that you could be corner frozen and force Mechateam Long to do something to get rid of that. But all they're okay with stealing 1 here. So
Yinzilla almost pulled off a very strange, awesome shot. And as we see we see Strickland Propane just tapping the red. You know, I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I think it was a draw attempt that was just heavy.
Yeah. It did give a little bit of separation, but
Got to find some separation. Sorry, 90s.
no, you're good. You're good. But that double is still there, and if they make this double, the game's over. Well, it's not over, but because they've still got skips rocks.
It's
but
not that it's over. You just made things a little bit more complicated because if you make the double, then Strickland Propane will have an opportunity to double back, and you just got to make sure that your shooter, does not, does not leave the house.
But it looks like that will flash.
Yeah.
That just moved way more than they were hoping for. So now Strickland Propane.
Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Please don't hit it.
Yeah.
Just sit corner frozen and then hit later.
Yeah, because you've got 2 stones left. It looks like they might also be thinking of trying to squeeze in between the red and the yellow.
I mean, you could do that. There actually is an argument that you can do the pick out because now Mechateam Long. Oh, no, because Mechateam Long has hammer right now.
Correct.
So if they pick it, yellow is sitting 1-2 with nothing to hide behind for the steal. So corner frozen to the red is good. Tucking in, I don't even like tucking in behind the red. I think it has to be corner frozen.
Yeah.
You don't want to be short here. You don't want to give a guard. You need something to set you up with a hard shot for them later and with multiple counters. So this is going to be a precise shot.
Absolutely. Team D'Amico with their first skip stones is looking to draw around everything, and it looks like it's coming up kind of short. Looks like this is just going to be a.
I don't hate a guard because if you ever hit off the high side and roll, you just made the draw path a little bit more difficult for Yanzilla.
Yeah, well, at this point, I think Yanzilla would probably play a big old run everything. Yellow into red into yellow.
Just draw.
Or just that. I mean, that's.
I think, well, it depends on what you just threw. I wasn't paying attention to what Yanzilla left. We've got sweeping scrubbing happening here. The question is how heavy is it?
It looks pretty heavy. I think this is going to come off of the. Oh, I thought they would just catch a piece of that yellow, but instead it's going to go right to the
I think they were
uprights.
calling for the sweep to wick off the yellow. They're sitting 1, 3, and 4.
Could be worse.
It could be worse. You're putting counters in play, which is fine. I'm just trying to do the telemetry right now to figure out what is the worst thing Mechateam can do.
I mean, the worst thing they can do is kick out their own red and spill out without somehow hitting any.
Which makes me like but here's the headache. If they guard, then you are giving Strickland an opportunity to find the rest of the button to sit 2, and now how do you get rid of both, right?
Yeah.
Or get rid of one of them.
Well, what if you were able to tuck that in if you're Mechateam Long?
I honestly think Mechateam Long's best shot is actually beating them to the top button. If they can find that
that's what I
button,
mean.
Yeah, I think that's the shot. The shot needs to be, I mean, even if they push the yellow back a little bit, you're forcing Strickland Propane into a double, which is hard. No one's really nailed that on this ice.
Yep.
But I really think, just looking through all of it, give Mechateam Long 2 shots at the draw weight.
It looks like we do have handshakes on sheet D. Team D'Amico is going to take the victory.
They are?
Yes.
I thought Yanzilla was red. Did yellow outdraw that?
I'm not quite sure exactly how it ended. Noah, did you?
Yeah, it looked like Team D'Amico took it. They were just messing with some of the shots to see if it was possible at the end.
So they got the draw and
yellow. No, the yellow was already sitting at the top of that 4-foot.
Nice.
8-foot, and they just never really got to it.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I was doing trigonometry in my head over this shot here for C. So it looks like they're actually aiming to do the double. So they're going to do the yellow into yellow, hit the third shot yellow and roll into the shot yellow.
Well, they tried that last time, and it moved far more than they were expecting.
And just as we expected, it's going to move a lot here. Come on, on, fellas. Come on. Good scrub here. Good scrub here. You're going to make
It's gonna be
contact.
close. They do change those angles quite a bit. So yellow's still sitting just the 1. But, I mean, yellow can just kick out that red, which I think has to happen. I mean, this is their last shot. They have to.
Back line.
Yeah, it's got to be back line. Just kick it out to the left side.
If they can ever just get to a quarter of that red, so like right where that center line is intersecting the red second shot.
Yep.
With backline weight, and actually you want backline weight because you want that catcher. You want that thing that's going to protect the spill.
Yes.
So you can throw back 8 here if you want to as well. But I honestly think max backline. That line looks a little tight to me. I don't like control here because if you roll your shooter, you might make contact, but if you roll your shooter, Mechateam Long is going to be able to just nose hit what's on the line. So they need to make sure that their shot rock stays above the tee line and preferably on that center line.
Yeah. This is going to be a tough shot no matter what.
I have been wrong on this ice before, though. I've said something, and they did the opposite, and it worked out in their favor.
Yeah.
So what do I know? Apparently on sheet C, I don't know.
Well, this does look like a control weight hit. They
but
are
it's
gonna,
wide.
It is wide, yeah.
Already calling for a curl sweep.
And I think it's just going to stick out there. It's going to be close, but no.
Picks out the wrong shot.
And I think that is going to do it, unfortunately. And we do have handshakes. So it is going to be Mechateam Long with the victory over Strickland Propane, moving on to the B event semifinals. Congratulations to both teams. Really, really well played. We thought this one was going to be kind of over quickly, and Strickland Propane did a fantastic job coming back.
I love watching teams fight to stay in it, and that was a great fight. So I really hope that Strickland Propane is proud of that. That was a great performance.
Yeah, they absolutely deserve to be proud of that. So we are going to go ahead and wrap up this stream. We'll be coming back around, when's the next draw? 7, I think?
If only I had something in front of me that tells me the draw schedule, but apparently I don't. I have to scan something.
Ken, the next draw is 7? Yeah, the next draw is 7, so we'll be back in about 45 minutes. In the meantime, if you are here at the club or coming in, it is dinner time. Please make sure that you get some delicious food.
It's sushi.
Yes, it's sushi night. So I saw them bringing it in, and it looked all delicious.
From the finest of gas stations.
Oh, no.
I'm joking. Maybe. I don't know. I don't see where he picks it up at. Do you?
I didn't, but I did see them bring in a whole giant, multiple trays. So it did look delicious. Anyway. For Noah Rang and Rob Young, I'm Steve Kaltenbach. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back in about 45 minutes.